Good morning from the living room. I'm coming here to tell you about my purse that I remade from a larger purse. I had made this bag several years ago because I love the fabric, and I made two bags. This is the little one, which is for me a little too small. So I might remake this one too, but for right now, this is the style of the bag, and it's about 8 inches by 10 inches, which for traveling, it's a little too small, but I don't want it too big like the other one because then I'll overload it and wreck my neck. So follow along. I'm going to show you what I did. I took everything apart, washed it, even remade the brooch that was on the bag and attached it. This time, instead of a Velcro closure like this one, I used a zipper, and I boxed it like a lot of the boxed bags. And with everything, I'm learning something new. So after much research on YouTube and other places, I finally found a technique at the moment that I like, adding the D-rings and the zipper, boxing the bag so that it fits what I need for the month of October. I may make another one for the month of December, but for right now, this is what I've done. This is the old bag, the smaller version. The other bag, the larger version, has been completely transformed into a different style, different size, and much more in line with what I need and how I like to carry my bags, especially on vacation. So follow along and see how I do it. Thank you. This is the original bag, shape, size, and brooch. So here's the bag that I've cut up, stay stitched, and washed. So this is what, even washed, it still has a stain. I think that was a piece of fruit that I left in my bag. So I wanted to get the maximum amount of this and not use this shape. So I kind of wanted to straighten the edges and get the most here. So if I go 12 here and then 8 down, it gives me just enough here. But that's not a big enough purse, so I'm going to add that candy corn fabric to the bottom to give me a 12 by 12 square on both sides. And so I did a kind of a little bit of a measuring and fixing with my ruler. And so this is basically what the size will be. And so if I do a little cutout here to box the bottom, put a zipper in, and then put some D-rings here to put my strap, I think that's going to be it, with a lining and maybe a zipper pocket inside. So we'll see. I think it's going to work. So I've cut the bottom off and the sides. This wasn't too bad, but this one I've kind of got a little bit off there, but I'm hoping that it'll be okay in the seam allowance to catch that. So if not, I'll just make it a tiny bit smaller. But this is how it is. I haven't wasted too much of the fabric, and I have a good chunk. Now on to the candy corn. Okay, so I've quilted the candy corn and attached it to the bottom. And then I did trim it up because it was not matching. So this is now 11 1/4 by 11 3/4. So that's where we are with this. And I'm not sad about that. I think it's a good size. So now I'm going to cut out a lining, and then I'm going to put some more stabilizer on the back of this, probably some SF101 on the lining, and then see about maybe a pocket, something. But so far, I love it. Yay! This is my lining fabric. It's what I had on hand. I put some SF101 on the back, and I kind of stitched it down because I don't think it's got any fusible on it. So I did the best I could to keep it in place for now, just to give it a little stability. Now I'm going to take some of this Pellon 809 Deckelbon, extra firm, because I want my bag to kind of have some stability. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fuse it to the back of this, and then I'm going to kind of top stitch over here, and maybe a little bit of stay stitching over here, just to see if it's going to stay. If it stays with just this, then fine. And then we'll start assembling. Okay, so here's a little update. I was looking for hardware for this bag, and I found this strap that I had hanging around because I kept it for the hardware, which was a good move on my part. And I found this like swivel kind of piece, which was gold tone. I have some D-rings that are gold tone there. So that'll be the handle holders. Now I have this salvaged from the original bag, but I don't think it's long enough, but we'll see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the tabs for this, install it, and then decide how long I want my strap to be. But I mean, it's cute the way it's done, but it might not be long enough. So we shall see. All right, so I've been hemming and hawing about this purse for so long, and then I realized, you know what? This was a purse that you had before that you took it apart. So if it doesn't work out, you can just take it apart again. All right, so this is cut. These little tabs are cut at 1 inch, 1.5 by 1.5 here. And then 1.5 by 1 3/8. I don't know why, but they were a little smaller. So I'm going to go with that. I did that on the two pieces, on my lining pieces that I've gotten a little pocket there. So, and then I've marked the top so that I know which is the top, because this one doesn't have a pocket on it. So next comes the assembly portion. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and I did find some beautiful trim. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but look at how cute that is. I used it on my suitcase, so I might put it on, give it a little something extra. So we'll see. The original brooch before it was streamlined for the new purse. Okay, so I have the purse and it's done. None of this was actually meant to be like a tutorial to make a purse. It was more or less a salvage what you can and make something different out of it. So there's no real bag making procedure on this. There is a few places that I follow on YouTube that make a lot of bags. And one of them is She Sews Seams. It's tough saying that fast. And her whole deal is making things out of drying mats, which honestly, I didn't even know those things existed, because with a dishwasher, or I just pop a towel on the counter and dry anything that won't fit in the dishwasher just on a towel. But she uses these dish mats to make all kinds of things. And what I love about her is she got some really good ideas, because if we want to sew something in a hurry on a Sunday, and God knows we can't go to Joann's anymore, and where are we going to get a zipper? If you don't go to Walmart, or you don't have a Walmart, and Hobby Lobby is always closed on Sunday. So she goes to the dollar store and buys different things that have like a mesh bag that has a zipper in it for, I don't know, $1 something. And then, if you need some sort of hardware, she'll buy a dog collar, which I think is a great idea. So rather than repurposing, if you can't repurpose, if you have nothing to repurpose, then go buy something cheap. I mean, it's a Halloween bag. Who cares, right? It's not like it's the Louis Vuitton bag. It is a Halloween bag made of cotton. So anyway, I just want to clarify that I'm sorry if you were expecting a tutorial on how to make a bag. I'm going to link her website, not website, her YouTube channel, because she makes so many bags, and there's so many out there that you don't need another one from me. So remember, this was the original shape, much bigger, and this is the revamped shape. It's boxy, it's got trim, it's got a zipper, it's got the tabs and the hardware. I did use the original strap because it was plenty long. Once I added all this stuff to it, it was fine. So I'm really happy with the bag and the size and the shape, because it's exactly what I wanted. I mean, the other one was nice, but it was too big. It was too much. It was too everything. So this is the Goldilocks of bags, just my size. So I'm thinking maybe, of course I don't have much time, but might take this one and put, the little handles on it. Not put a zipper. This is just fine. But if I want something quick, fun, this might work. Put a little handle on it. I don't have any more trim, but who knows? Then again, I could rip it apart, make something entirely different. So you'll see the bag following, and I will link her YouTube channel so you can check out all her things that she makes with dish mats. Who knew? And dog collars. So I hope you enjoyed the progression of my bag, and I'm very happy with it. And I encourage you, if you don't like something, rip it apart. What good is it in the closet? If you don't like it, rip it apart and make something new. We have plenty of rippers in our households, I'm sure. Some that are fancy and some not so fancy. Use them. Use the fabric. Or you could go buy new fabric. That wouldn't hurt the economy either. Thank you and have a good day. Happy Halloween. I'm ready for it. Thank you. Bye-bye.